Hi, my name is Andrew Hughes. I'm with IT296 Unit 10, and this is the assignment number 1 final presentation. I learned a lot through the internship, especially working with others. A lot of times I've been given a task and I have to do it by myself. So relying on other people and just communicating was really nice. Like the communication part, using email, using the Freed Camp, and also not the seminars, but the meetings actually helped out a lot. That actually helped. That I know will help me out later on, because a potential job that I have going, that's something that they're discussing, that can you work well with others, because they're so used to people not being able to. And that has helped me out a lot, and also using a project management system similar to Microsoft Project, and we used Freed Camp, which is very nice. And I think I learned that okay. That was, I think, the one thing that was a drawback. I don't think I learned it enough, which is my fault, but I was able to still do all the work properly, which was very, very beneficial. Something I learned, though, throughout this entire process, through the internship, and especially my last term, or my term 5, and this being term 6, is time management. With the internship, I gave enough time for certain things, but I wish I would have worked on some things more than others. I did not do the classwork like I should have. I waited until the last minute because I thought that we could turn it in at the end, but I don't think that's correct. But that's one thing that I would, if I had to do it all over again, I would change that. I would make sure to be every Wednesday, every Thursday, making sure that work's taken care of, and also over the weekend after the AHOD meeting. That's probably the biggest takeaway from the internship. Not just, a lot of the work was pretty simple to me. I've used WordPress in the past. I've been using it for over 10 years. So that was pretty simple. I actually work part-time at a radio station. So that stuff was natural. Database stuff, I wasn't fluent with, but it was fun actually learning, oh, this is why I do this in WordPress. That's why it does it here. But then creating that custom one was pretty fun. So I was pretty excited about that. I'm going to be around when they implement it too, because I want to see it from start to finish. I'm just one of those people. I wish that one thing that I got to put in my LinkedIn profile and also my resume, I talked about what I did for the internship a little bit, and also I just felt good about stating that I went through that internship part and that I got to work with other people, because I think that'll be beneficial when I actually go into the market, and I'm looking forward to that portion. So I went ahead and updated my LinkedIn profile with the information that I was given. I got some feedback from some classmates. They told me, hey, why don't you add this? And hey, you didn't put down that you knew this as well with WordPress or using the audio editing program, which is Adobe Audition. And I was like, well, yeah, I didn't want to oversell it. So I went ahead and add that information in there. I made sure that anything that I did also in the internship, I put in there as well. But also anything that I already knew how to do, I just put in there because it was a lot easier that way. And I also did the same for my resume. So that I know that'll help me out now in the long run. And I think that's one of the main reasons why I got some callbacks recently, and how I got to the top 3, which is really nice. For the course, there's not a lot I would change. I wish I was doing something more with help desk, because I know that's what my career path is going to start with, is doing help desk, because every place I've talked to and every person I know who's been in the IT field, they say the same thing. You start at help desk. They say it's the worst job ever. But to me, that's what I want to do. I actually have fun helping people. I had to assist family members on how to use computers and devices, and that was always fun to me. And then I got to do some temporary work at a place, and I loved doing it that entire week. And I had nothing but positive things, except they don't have any room for me, which they're not happy about. So they said that first time someone leaves, I get the phone call. That's, I guess, one thing I wanted to do, was learn more about that. The one thing that I almost want to mentor some people and tell them what not to do, because I learned that not right away, but over the last few weeks I learned about time management skills. And it all came from someone in one of the meetings. They started saying, hey, I use Post-it notes. And I'm like, why would you use Post-it notes? And then I kept thinking I needed to try something. I do that. I have a board that's filled with Post-its. And then I was able to start taking them off. And it felt really good because you're like clearing stuff off of that board. And that helped out the most of all things. Just something simple, something visual, and that's on your dry erase board. And that helped out a lot. And I just want to make sure that people know that. So in this last seminar that we had the other night, I told the interns, how are you doing on your coursework? And they said, well, we've only done a couple of them, but we're like 1 or 2 weeks behind. I said, get on it now. And I told them what happened with me. I said, you don't want to be going down to 24 hours left, or at that time, I think 48 hours left. You don't want to be stuck like doing all that work. And who's to say that they're going to accept it? And I told them, I go, I don't know if it's going to get accepted. And I go, and that's actually going to hurt me because I know that a job that I got hired on, I know I'm not going to get because of that. And it's because of my ignorance, my stupidity, and I really, really should have been paying attention and worked on my time management skills. The positive note is that it's a kick in the butt for me because I needed this. And it's going to cost money, which is the worst part, but the positive part is that I learned something. I learned a lot with the real world experience, and I also learned about how to manage my time better. And that's going to be the one thing that I take away from this. I've been telling people, I have a friend who he has a few more units before he gets to do the internship. He asked me what my impressions were of it, and I actually told him this morning, I said, hey, get your work done on time. I go, and it's fun. I go, the internship's fun. I go, just make sure your coursework is done with it. I said, you will be thankful in the long run. So overall, I'm very happy with the internship, and I would suggest anyone who's going through it, do not do the capstone. I would say get this real world work in, because you can put it on your resume, you can put it on your LinkedIn profile. I think it looks good also on a resume that you did an internship and you just didn't do something where you know what the book smarts are, but you don't know the real physical or tech smarts, if that makes sense. My name is Andrew Hughes. I'm with IT296, Unit 10, Assignment 1. And until next time, take care.